Good morning and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here today with Winston and Fred, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is his ability to understand and respond to his obedience commands. The correction and the motivation that we give the dogs when we're working with them, and the training equipment that we're using. Fred is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he keeps the bulk of the leash folded in his right hand. That leaves the left hand free to give any correction that we might need. And the only correction is a tug and let go on the training collar. And that is the second piece of equipment that we're using. He's going to come home with his very own training collar, and you're going to be taught how to use that effectively during your follow-up training session. Now, he's sitting very nicely at Fred's left, which is where all of our obedience training is done. And the first exercise that they're going to demonstrate for us is heeling. Heeling is proper walking on a leash, and for you, in your living environment and being in close quarters to other people, this is very important. Heeling is proper walking on a leash, and each time that you stop your feet, he's been taught to sit automatically without being told to wait for his next command. And if he's not focused and not paying attention, Fred will give him a little correction, which is a little tug and let go on the training collar. You heard Fred motivating him, keeping him focused, and the next exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is the stay.
Stay.
The stay is a hand hit and a voice command he's anticipating.
Stay.
Hand and voice command, and you're going to learn to lengthen this out with him. Start out with about 15 to 30 seconds and work up to 3 minutes. When Fred returns back to him, he walks all the way around him as an additional distraction, returning all the way back around to heel position. And they take off heeling again. And you're going to practice this heeling when you're walking with him out in public, so that he's not dog aggressive, that he's walking nicely with you, that he's keeping pace with you, that he's sitting automatically when you stop. You see that he's very focused on his trainer, which is really good for him. Now, the next exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is the recall, or the come on command. It's always a happy command, and he comes right in front and sits and doesn't jump all over you. With Winston, it's all about self-control, focus, maturity. Took him a while to pick this up. He wasn't easy. Male bulldogs are never easy. He's one of the hardest ones that we've ever had, honestly. If you remember what they were bred to do, they were bred to beat bulls. So, very hard-headed, very high tolerance for any type of discomfort. Fred's going to call him in using a happy voice. Tells him he's a good boy on the way in, and he comes right in front and sits, and then he goes back to heel and back sitting. I really can't believe how well he's doing right now. Now, the next exercises that we're going to be demonstrating for you were the hardest ones to teach him, because he's like a bowling ball with legs. It's the down from a heel position. So with your dog seated at your left, take your left open palm straight down toward the ground, and the one-word firm command to down and then stay. The long down stay when you're practicing at home should be about 1 to 3 minutes, working up to 3 to 5 minutes. And you can practice this right in your living room. When Fred returns back to him, he will walk all the way around him, just as he did on the sit stay. And Winston remains lying there until he gets his next command. That was beautifully done. Good boy. He's really trying hard for us today. Now again, Fred's going to demonstrate that down command. And you're going to practice these exercises. You're going to have to practice with him to keep him fresh. This time Fred's going to call him.
Come, good boy.
Beautiful recall. And back sitting. Everything starts and stops at that heel position. So don't forget, and Rich is going to be instructing you on Saturday on how to get him to do all these things for you. Now this time we're going to demonstrate the down from a distance, which I talked to you on the phone about the other day. Fred leaves him in a sit stay and turns to face him at a distance and gives him the down with the right hand. Perfect. Now we have demonstrated for you all of Winston's formal obedience commands. We're going to be teaching you how to use these commands in your everyday living situations at home. He has come such a long way. I honestly didn't think that we would see it. I know that you're looking forward to seeing him on Saturday, and we will see you then. Thank you again for choosing Nora's Dog Training Company for your second dog.